Did Donald Trump just signal the next country he wants to invade and or occupy as his quest for world domination continues? Of course he did. And coming up next, I have the details that he just personally and oddly leaked to a news channel that is his sworn enemy. Let's begin with recent clips of Trump leaning into his next lawless move. He always pre-sells his snake oil in advance, and surely you remember classics like, "We're only targeting the worst of the worst, and foreign countries will pay for tariffs," right? Have a look at him softening public perception of his next takeover, and then I'll share what he just said to CNN that is now trending.
The Cuban government is talking with us, and they're in a big deal of trouble, as you know. They have no money, they have no anything right now, but they're talking with us, and maybe we'll have a friendly takeover of Cuba. We could very well end up having a friendly takeover of Cuba. After many, many years, we've had a lot of years of dealing with Cuba. I've been hearing about Cuba since I'm a little boy, but they're in big trouble, and we could very well, something good, I think very positive for the people that were expelled or worse from Cuba that live here. You know, we have people living here that want to go back to Cuba, and they're very happy with what's going on.
NBC. Congratulations as well to co-owners Jorge and Jose Mas, who came from Cuba, right? Came from originally from Cuba. Huh? Your parents came, and you're going to go back. Oh yeah. It's going to be, and you won't need my approval. You just fly back in when I can just see that. I wanted to wait a couple of weeks, but we'll be together again soon, I suspect, celebrating what's going on in Cuba. They want to make a deal so badly, you have no idea. Next one is going to be, we want to do that special Cuba. He's waiting, but he says, let's get this one finished first. We could do them all at the same time, but bad things happen. If you watch countries over the years, you do them all too fast, bad things happen. We're not going to let anything bad happen to this country.
That's what you might expect from the Art of the Donny Deal playbook. Float an idea and frame it as a fast and easy solution and something that everyone will love. But his next move was a bit of a departure. He called Dana Bash from CNN, an anchor he has attacked from a network he loathes, to personally leak his Cuba plan packaged with some Iran propaganda.
I understand you just got off the phone with President Trump. What did you hear from him?
I did, John. Good morning. He just, broadly speaking, he insists that on a scale of 10, with 10 being the best, he thinks that the war is, I would say, at 12, maybe 15. He said that the U.S. Is doing very well militarily, quote, better than anybody could have dreamed. He said that he rebuilt the military in his first term. He's using it in his second. And then he quickly turned to Cuba. He said, without being asked, Cuba is going to fall pretty soon, by the way, but Cuba is going to fall. They want to make a deal so badly. And I asked, how so? He said, they want to make a deal, so I'm going to put Marco over there, and we'll see how that works. But we're really focused on this one now, meaning Iran. We've got plenty of time on Cuba. Just more quickly on, obviously, what's going on with Iran. And you were just talking about this with our colleagues in the region. I asked about rising gas prices, and he said, that's all right. It'll be short term. It'll go way down very quickly. And I said, well, they're pretty high now. And he said, no, they're not. They're up a little bit, not much, but it'll drop to record lows. And so I asked, well, does this mean that you're going to figure out the Strait of Hormuz soon? Again, something you were just talking about. He said, quote, it's already figured out. We've knocked their Navy because, you know, when you knock out the Navy, they can't do what they wanted to be able to do. The Navy is almost, he said, we just hit the 25 mark. Can you imagine that? Big ones. 25 ships are down. We're doing very well.
In that first clip, Trump tipped his hand. He said, maybe we'll have a friendly takeover of Cuba. If you're fluent in Trump speak, you know that means he's planning to take what he wants by force. And you can bet he's going to do it sooner rather than later. Trump is sprinting to add Cuba to his trophy collection of imperialism because, one, he fears that Republicans will get destroyed in the upcoming midterms and will lose his power base, and two, he fears he may not have 2 years left as his health concerns multiply, and he's desperate to leave his mark. I'm Dan, and that's my best thinking, and now I want to hear yours. Please comment below, and if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button to receive notifications for all of our anti-Trump, pro-democracy, pro-Constitution reports.